Hey, 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 good morning. Good morning. I am still here. I decided that even though others might not be able to do the show, I would go ahead and do the show. And you might see my dogs because since Cash is not here, my doggies are down on the prowl here. So you can get up on the couch. Go ahead. Go, go. Get up there. Anyway, Charlotte and Jethro are down here. And so if you hear a little something, something, there is Jethro. Leroy Jethro Gibbs is his full name. Yes, he is named after the character on NCIS because we are NCIS loving people. So it's the day after Christmas. And the irony is I had bought lots of little things throughout the year and put them away in a box. Well, I had another small box of some similar trinkets and whatnot. Had something I had gotten specifically for my niece, and I couldn't find it. I found it this morning. They left yesterday. So the irony there. But that's okay. Just leave something for me to put in the mail and send to her. So I did make the screen there for where the dog was sitting and might sit again. I don't know. There is a stuffed coffee there, so maybe they'll go up and sit with their latte. I don't know. But anyway, the day after Christmas, lots of people go out and do after Christmas shopping because it's the best time to get like discounted Christmas decorations that are still left over, or get some of the things that are on the, those sets that you can buy that are like gift sets and stuff, has all the different hot sauces or whatever. Sometimes those go on sale like 50-75% off or whatnot. And so that's a perfect time to go out and get your after Christmas stuff. Some of it is for next year, like all your wrapping paper, which actually I should do because, hi baby, there's my dog. We do need more wrapping paper. We have those, those plastic totes that have the plastic lid that goes over the top. We do have 2 of those, and they're getting pretty depleted. I don't have a lot left in there like I used to have. Have a few rolls, but most of those rolls are pretty down to nothing left on them. So, it is what it is. Oh, my puppy's sitting right here by my feet. And my husband got me a couple of my heifer shirts that I love so much. I don't know if you can see this one. I can't see what you can see. So it says I'm only scared of one person or something, and that heifer is me because that is me because that heifer's crazy. So he got me that cool shirt. I like all my little heifer shirts, so he gets me heifer shirts. I'm not offended by being called a heifer because it is what it is, and I own it, so it's okay. Some people be like, "Oh my God, I would not be happy if my husband got me a heifer shirt," but I'm fine with it because I own it myself. So I'm good with it. Did you get anything for Christmas that you want to take back or return to the store? Because we found out yesterday when we were doing the trivia that 1 out of 3 people return their gifts. That's so sad. And we talked about it yesterday with family and stuff. I have never returned a gift. I have re-gifted a gift that I have received. But I have only regifted a gift that actually I kind of liked anyway, but I knew somebody else that would like it even more than I would. So I regifted it to that person. But I've never returned a gift someone has given me. I've never taken them back to the store and got money for them. I did have a gal that really bothered me many, many years ago. And she would get actually the donated gifts. She would get the donated gifts for her kids because her kids were in, they were in kind of tough shape and stuff. And she had the ability to go put their names on the angel tree or something like that. And her kids, she put them on a lot of things. They got a lot of gifts. They didn't get one. They got a slew of gifts because she would go put them on all sorts of stuff. And then after Christmas, I would watch her and she would go get all those same gifts and she would take them and she would, I'm going to switch this over here. Since my puppies are not going to sit on the chairs, I guess I will switch it around. But she would take all of these gifts back to the stores, back to Walmart or Kmart or wherever. And it is the Tori show today. So I'm actually going to take this off of here and I will switch back and forth from the right ones and just have it like this a little bit better than having three of me. I don't need that. That's okay. But yeah, she would take the gifts back and she would, man, my camera is so high. It like bugs me, but, I'm sorry, Kim. I did not know. I thought you might be too busy, but Kim said she could have came today and hung with me. So yeah, I'm gonna say you might come tomorrow because I might be alone again tomorrow. And it's fine. Everybody can come back on Monday and call it fresh and all that good stuff. But I know Amanda has a sick kid that is still recuperating, and she may not even be back Monday. It depends on how that's going. And then Alicia might just be still having family time, which is perfectly fine and acceptable and wonderful. And so, yeah, maybe you can come tomorrow. I will find out if anybody is going to. Of course, you can always run on over here if you're not busy. Steve can let you in and bring you down. But just Jethro and Charlotte are down here with me. Anyway, so she used to take them back, and I was so frustrated that I watched her return the gifts, get the money for it, and then she bought herself cigarettes and whatever she wanted, and her kids ended up getting nothing. I mean, now I knew her and I didn't like that she did that, and I was really pissed off about it. So I took the kids out and got them some things myself. And of course, I took all the tags and all the receipts, and I wouldn't let her return it. And sorry, I was like, you're not returning these things. So I'll know. The other people might not know, but I will know. So I'm not going to be okay with you returning stuff. So that was the fun thing. But I don't return my gifts. What about you guys? Do you actually return gifts when somebody sends you something and you say, I didn't like this and return it? And I think it's acceptable if you don't really like something so much that you return it. But my husband got me this shirt right here. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try without choking myself. So I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Who knows? But anyway, I like these heifer shirts. I think they're funny. I think they're cute. They don't bother me a bit. But I already have it. I'm wearing the one I already had, and it's the same shirt. So he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I said, you know what? It's, to be honest with you, it's, whoa. It's not a big deal because that just means I can take it back and get a different one of the same shirts. I like these little heifer shirts. If you've never seen them, it's called Girl Heifer, or I don't know what it says. Girl H something girl, but it's Girl Original. That's what I thought the brand was, but there was something else on there and I can't really read it. Oh, Girly Girl. That's what it is. It's Girly Girl Original is the brand. They are at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's always has these different ones, but you can actually go to Girly Girl Original's website, I think, and buy them as well. But I really like the Heifer Girl shirts, so I will go pick out 2 new ones because I have 2 that my husband got me, and I love them, but I already have them. So what do you do in that case when you already have something that you just got? So, now, is that acceptable to return it? I think it's acceptable to return it, especially if you're going to go ahead and get something similar. I think you should have something similar to replace it. This ring is way too tight. Oh, I don't know if I can wear this thing. We will have to see. I got this smart ring, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it. It's a little too small. But we will see. Depends on the day, because some days my fingers are not so fat, and some days they're fat because of swelling or whatever. But did you all have a good Christmas? Kimberly says she's done. I'm done until the first week of January. Can fill in if needed. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. I miss my exchange students this year. That was definitely hard not having them here because it was so nice last year, and it was so weird because the girls were only here for a year, but they felt like they were here forever. So them being gone, it was difficult. One of my sons was able to come, and technically he came before Christmas and left before Christmas because he had to get back. He's headed for training today out of state, and he's in the Marine Corps. So he came on the 19th, and they had to leave on the 23rd. Technically, they left the night of the 22nd so that they had 2 days to travel because they had an 11-hour drive with 3 kids. And so it was like, well, driving 11 hours, is it better to do it half and half? Or is it better to do it all in one day? My husband and I are the type of people that we would do it all in one day and be done with it and get where we want to go and be there. And a lot of other people want to split it up. For them, they decided to split it up. And they learned that on the way here, because on the way here, they realized traveling 11 hours with 3 kids in the car was a bit much. So they stopped at like 2 a.m. and got a hotel room, and then they finished the trip in the morning. And but for myself, a lot of times I like to, if it's under 12 hours, my husband and I will do it all in one go and be done with it. So it depends. And then my brother and his wife and their 2 kids, y'all met Joe. And you met my brother too. He got on, and I'd have popped her face in real quick, but Mitchell did not show his little face, his cute little face. But he is a Marine also, and he's like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. So I'm like, no, of course not. You don't have to. But they left yesterday. They had to fly out at their flight was at like 5 something last night out of Nashville. So they left here around, I think they left around 2:30, 2 o'clock. They left around 2 o'clock to get to the airport in time to check in and check bags and do all that stuff and still make their flight. I was in the middle of finishing up 2 custom tumblers for them that they had gotten for Christmas. My brother got his for his birthday, and Joe won one in the Dirty Santa. So, but I didn't put any design on them. It was, you get to pick the design and then I will make the design for you. So I sat and did the design with Joe. Turned out really great. They look really cool. And then I let my brother make his design. He is very specific when he wants something. He wants something very specific. And I knew what he would want, which would be his OV-10 aircraft that he was a big part of maintenance and work on, and that's what he was on when he was in Desert Storm and in the Marine Corps. But he's also worked on them, rebuilding them for a collector and other collectors. So I guess they started making them for that collector. And now he has made several of them and sold them to people who want to relive that part and enjoy the aircraft and OV-10. But there's different models, and I was looking through the pictures that I could pick of that aircraft, and I was like, I don't know. I think this one has an Air Force logo on it, so he's not going to want that one because he flew in the Marines. And I was like, so then there's this one, and there's this one, and there's Model A, and there's this model. And I'm like, I don't know which one to use, and I'm not going to pick the wrong one. So I just left that blank and let my brother make the selection. And actually, he had a really, really cool picture of a cartoonish picture, but it was a commissioned art piece that somebody had made for him, and he had that, and I was like, that would be perfect, and it turned out really, really good. So I really liked those, and it was really neat. So I was finishing those up just as they were leaving, and got all the artwork done the day before, and then I had to print them and sublimate them and stuff today or yesterday. So they got those just in time as they were literally needing to head out the door. And I said, if these ones don't come out the way I want them, then I guess I'll have to mail them to you. So we got them done. They got on the road, and I surprised Ida with one that I had made for her as well. But hers was the easiest one because it was the exact right size of all the 20-ounce tumblers. Theirs are a totally different size that I haven't worked with before because they have a speaker on the bottom, a Bluetooth speaker on the bottom of their tumbler, so they could actually listen to music. So it was pretty cool. I really liked them. They're fat and stubby. And so the measurements were a little bit different than what I'm used to. So that's okay. I made it work and got them done. Let's see. Today is going to be slightly cleanup day. Get the table out. Get the guest beds bedding washed and reset. So I like to have them clean and new sheets already on them. If somebody comes over last minute and boom, they have a place to sleep. And get the extra table out of the kitchen. So we only have the one table. get my table reset, and just some cleanup. We do not put away Christmas decorations until the 6th. We generally start at probably about the 7th, but it has to stay up till at least the 6th. You can't take it down before the 6th because it's bad luck. And that is technically before the 12 days of Christmas are over. 12 days of Christmas are over on the 6th. So we don't take them down until the 6th. What about you? Do you take your stuff down before the 6th of January? Some people I know take it down right after Christmas. They don't even leave them up for New Year's. Some people leave them up till New Year's and then take them down New Year's Day. But there are some traditions out there, and I guess there's like some folklore out there, and I didn't even realize I was kind of following that. I knew the 12 days of Christmas, so I just didn't do it till after the 12 days of Christmas. But so many people think the 12 days of Christmas are actually during Christmas, and that the 12th day of Christmas is the 25th, and it's not. It actually starts on the 25th, and it goes for 12 days. So there you go. And if you ever, I want just 1 year to have like little trinkets that are of that. But I don't want the 12 and 12 and 11 and 11. I don't want that many because that's a lot. Because you're going to, on the 12th day, you would get all 12, all 11, all the way down. I would just want one of each of them, so I could have like I do have a 12 days of Christmas display that I really like, and a calendar, or it's not a calendar, but it's a wall hanging with the 12 days of Christmas and the order, and but I wouldn't mind playing that 1 year, but I don't want 364 presents of the same things. No, I don't really want that. What about you? Would you want all of them so you could display all 12 of that, and 11 of that, and 11 pipers piping? I mean, if it's one single figurine and you end up with 11 of them, that would be kind of cool. But technically on the 11th day, you get 11 of those, and then you get 10, and then you get 9, and then you get, so, I don't know. That seems like an awful lot, unless you had a really big shelf for them. Yeah, seems like a little bit much. But clean up, getting things organized and kind of back into the swing of things. What do you guys do to get back in the swing of things? Do you do a lot of shopping after Christmas, or do you do just a little bit of shopping? I used to do a lot, but I have so much Christmas decorations that I'm trying really hard not to buy things that are Christmas decorations, because I do have so much, and it's really a bit overwhelming, so I don't really need that much anymore. And I'm just going to buy it because it's cute, and I like that, but I don't need that, if that makes any sense. So I try to avoid going out shopping right after Christmas, because I don't want to see the decorations, because I will buy stuff that I don't need. And so my best thing is to not go. Like when my husband and I go out shopping, especially if it's like right before Christmas or something, we go to a store and he's like, we need, milk, or we need eggs, or we need something. And he'll be like, oh, you going to come in with me? Nope, I'm not coming in. You just go get it. I'll sit out here, because if I know I go in, I'm going to buy things I don't need. So I can acknowledge that. I will stay back here, because I will wander around and start buying things that I don't need or are not in the budget, and don't need to do it. So don't need to do it just because it's cute or just because it's there. So I can acknowledge that and take that into account and say, I don't need to do that. I don't think so. So when I get down to the 30-minute mark. Who do I hold the sign up to? My dog is laying here. She's laying here right next to me. I could probably give her a little camera time. She's right here where it's easy to see her. I think it is anyway. I don't know if it's easy to see her or not. Let's see if the camera will go to my poopy dog. I love my puppy. I have to say, I love my dog. She's such an amazing dog. Do you have a really close relationship with your dogs? I have such nope, it won't go down far enough. It just goes down to my ugly legs, and we don't need to see all that. Nope. Sorry, puppy, it does not go to you. Luckily, I did not have that on camera when I did it, because, yeah, we don't need to see my big old ugly legs under there. And it looked really weird, too. I love my dog. I have such a good relationship with her. She's such a good girl. And she was sitting on the couch. She even let me set the mic up for her and where she was sitting and everything. And then I needed my husband to come down for something. And, my glasses, because I forgot my glasses. And he was kind enough to bring my glasses down. He's home working today. He has been so sick. That poor guy has been so sick, and he was sick before Christmas, and he's been sick all through Christmas, and he's finally a little bit better, and he was, going to get up and go to work, and his mom was leaving this morning. So there you go. Go lay on the couch. There you go. Good girl. Go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down. There she goes. Yeah, that's a good girl. Yeah, you could go on the couch. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. Go lay down. There she goes. There she goes. Now I can show you my puppy, because she's such a pretty girl. But anyway, I was talking to him about it, and I said, there's probably nobody in your office. It's not going to hurt you at all. And you have your work computer. You could just work from home. And, you're sick. You need to finish recovering. Plus, if you have anything left in there, she did curl up. She said, I'm just going to curl up and lay on the couch. But here, I'll show you her real quick. There's my puppy. There's my Charlotte girl. Yeah, she's such a good girl. She just crawled up and said, I'm going to go lay down. But she is 10 years old and was 10 years old this December. And then Jethro, that you saw briefly, he is 3. He turned 3 on the 22nd of December. So they're 7 years apart. And we sarcastically refer to them as brother, sister, husband, cousin. He's her brother, husband, son. Brother, husband, son. And she's his sister, wife, mother, because it depends on what's going on, whether she's mom or she's sister or she's wifey wife, because they act up with each other, and you can tell that they're acting more like siblings. And then sometimes she corrects them, like, I'm your mother, you do what I tell you. And then sometimes they love each other so much, and they're licking each other and each other's ears, and keep each other's ears hella clean. But it's like, I don't know who they are to each other, depending on the mood, I guess. There she perked up there for a second. What you doing? What you doing, Char? Is he just looking things over? Oh, it's because Jeffro's looking things over, huh? I see you. You're so cute. She's such a sweetheart. She is besides my husband, she is my love. I love her so much. If I leave the room, she goes and looks for me, and she is my service dog. So she is a fully trained service dog, and she does go everywhere with me, and she's such a good girl, and she's so protective over me. And she gets after me when I've done too much, and she will let me know I need to stop, or I'm going to fall down, or I'm going to have a problem. So she is my saving grace sometimes too. Now, another thing, what about the candy and cookies and stuff like that for Christmas? This year, I did not make my fudge. I make my fudge every year, and I did not make my fudge this year. We did get our box of Aunt Lisa cookies, which was wonderful because we get them every year, and it's kind of become like a thing that, where's Aunt Lisa's cookies? We need to have Aunt Lisa's cookies because they do come, and it does send them, and we got them on Tuesday. I think we got her cookies. So we were super happy that we got Aunt Lisa's cookies. And we all will walk by and sneak one or two as we're going by because there is only so many, but it is the one thing. I have bought quite a few different candies over the years, and after Christmas there's still stuff left over. The cookies usually don't last till Christmas if we get them earlier, and if we get them right before Christmas they only last maybe a couple days into the after Christmas time frame. Sorry, my ear was itching really bad. I'm like a dog, but my ear was itching really bad. I think sometimes when I put these in my ears, they just cause my ears to itch a little bit, but that's okay. My ears are clean at least. Let's see, what else can I talk about here? Okay, so the cookies and candy, do you throw it away when you're done, or what do you do? If you make gingerbread houses, we did gingerbread houses. I think I have some pictures I can show of gingerbread houses. Let me look and see where it is. Let me see. There's Facebook. Let me pull this up really quick because I think I have some of these things. I will pull these up real quick. I do not know what that is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, apparently I have to do only one at a time. All right, so I'll present this real quick and show you because I'm sure you guys would like to see this. So this is what we did. We made gingerbread houses, and we had a contest is what we actually did. We did a contest of making gingerbread houses. So let's see. I don't know that I can expand this one up, but if you can see my mouse, it's on this little white one right here. It is so covered in icing. So they did it together, and there was two great grandmas did them together, Nana and Graham, and they used like 2.5 of the tubes of icing because there were some people that did not make any. And so they used up some other people's icing. The dog is not a gingerbread house because whoever that one would have had to have won because that was such a great dog. But that is just a candle melter thingy for smelly stuff. But they used so much icing. It was hilarious. At one point in time, I look over and Ginger, you all met Ginger, my mother-in-law. She was taking the icing and just putting it all on her hand and taking her hand and slapping it on there. And my mom was sitting there going, "Oh, this is ugly. Ours is the ugliest. Ours is horrible." And it was really super funny. And we were all getting quite the kick out of it. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it on here. But we were all getting quite the kick out of it because there's, like I said, it's this one right here. And there's another picture of it. I don't know why I have to close it to show. So that's theirs right there. This one was mine. This one was Ida's. This one was Joe's. Joe's was, I can't remember what she said her theme was going to be at first, but then she changed it to Zombie Christmas because she actually accidentally cut herself and she got blood all over her snowman and stuff. So she decided to call it Zombie Christmas. And I actually liked it. It was really cool. She used the black licorice to make a rope and make fencing and stuff. So she did a really good job with that. And Ida and I were very particular with how we were putting our roofs together and our stuff together. I think there's a few more pictures of these. Let me see. So here are the two great grandmas. They won the contest and we all voted. There was 13 people, so everybody voted and they got the most votes and they actually won. So, which is super funny because we have first, second, and third prize, and they won first place by vote, and they were pretty stoked about winning from that. That's for sure. And here is some family having our Christmas dinner, and we had there's Sam and Joe back here and Nana and Graham. And we have these beautiful potatoes. Those are in honor of Emma back in Denmark. They're Danish. They're sugar potatoes. Here's Graham making the potatoes. And they are made with little round potatoes. And you cook them and then you peel them and you put them in the fridge overnight. And then you make a caramel, and you glaze them with the caramel, and you kind of burn that caramel on a little bit. There is Jo with her little gifts for Nana. She made the gnome, which was absolutely adorable. We don't need to show the guest room. I don't know what pictures are here, so I'm just looking at pictures that I've sent to someone else. Oh, this is a really good picture actually, because this is my brother and my brother with my mom, and my brother's birthday is December 24th. So we did a really cool big snowman cake for my brother's birthday. In fact, we had so much cake, some of it went in the freezer because it was too big to continue to have all of that cake. No way we were going to eat it. By that time, kids were gone. We should have done my brother's birthday cake beforehand, but it's been a thing that it is my brother's birthday on Christmas Eve. It is not Christmas because it is his birthday, and it's right that we celebrate his birthday with him on his birthday, and so it's kind of become a tradition. We don't do other things like I don't get a gift, so because I haven't done it in years and years, like I've never done the opening gifts on Christmas Eve because of my brother. I was used to it just not being a thing, that I never did it with my kids either, so it wasn't something that was done. So we don't do any Christmas on Christmas Eve. And now when my brother obviously is not here, Christmas Eve is still Christmas Eve. But we usually do like a fondue night or game night or do something fun. But it's still really not meant to be Christmas. And I know some people don't even celebrate Christmas, some for personal reasons, some for religious reasons. Different religions have different holidays that they celebrate. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. So there's all sorts of different things that you can do to celebrate the holiday season. And you don't have to celebrate the same way as somebody else, because some people wait to put up their tree until Christmas Eve, and some people put their tree up right after Thanksgiving. So there's a lot of different traditions that people can have and share with other people, other family, other friends. What are your traditions? What are the things that you would do? And then now we're getting close to the end of the year. We're going to be having New Year's Eve. And that will mark for New Year's 2025. Can you believe we are going into 2025? Now, I will say, I forgot I had this. And I found this the other day. I had gotten this National Lampoon's Advent Calendar. So if anybody knows me, I love the Advent calendars. I have like, a lot of them are not like where you get anything out of them. They're just a calendar itself. And you just, Advent calendar that's just a calendar. And quite a few of mine are magnetic, so you can just move the thing. Or I have one that has a truck scene, has a star, and you just move the star along the little line. And then I have a couple that go on the wall. And so I have quite a few of them because I like them. I think they're fun. You go in the room and you move the truck or you move the calendar. So for this one, I don't want to open it because I want to save it for next year. Because since I didn't use it this year, so I'm going to cheat and just open the side of it and see what all is in here. Now, I will say, so irritating, but it has a cool little scene. When you open it up, it has a cool little scene of the Griswold house and the Griswold driveway and front yard, rather. And it has a squirrel. I don't know if I'm still going to have a mic, so give me 1 second. Please bear with me. Please bear with the sound. I lost my mic, and when that does go out for whatever reason, I have to reset my mics because when I turn it back on, it'll be there because it reset, but it always ends up being all garbled and gunky, and I don't like the way it sounds. So, okay, so day one of the Griswold is the RV. That's the little RV, or at least a piece of the RV. Oh, okay. So it's actually a piece of the RV. So you put it over here where it's supposed to park in the trash. So you have little settings where you're supposed to put things. And then like day two is the reindeer on the roof, and day three is a present. So you can just put the present somewhere, holding the present up against the house. And then I guess that's for the tree. That's a tree stand. Boy, I will say, oh, here's the squirrel, little squirrel. And here is the elf cup. And then you have another piece of the RV. So they click together. And you can make the full RV when you get done. And the next day has another piece of the RV. And you get to make the RV, put the RV all together. So now with all three pieces, you have the RV. And there looks like there's a little knob for the top too, but I don't know what goes on that one. And then that looks like an eraser head almost. That's a little house. And I guess that's supposed to be an oven or something. I don't know. It's a little flat little toy. And then you have the box that is delivered. And then you have Clark Griswold. And he's just a little 3D figurine, little plastic rubber figurine. And then there's a little snowman. And there is a Christmas tree. And you can set up your scene, I guess, however you want. Another little Christmas tree. One of those Christmas trees might have gone through the neighbor's house. And then there's a present, a package. And then there is, I'm assuming this is the mom. And then there is the old man, the old grandpa. And then there is Clark cutting down the Christmas tree wearing his mask and has his saw. And then there is the old grandma who play ball. I love that. I got to watch this movie. I haven't seen it yet this year. And then there's one of the kids. And then there is another, I'm not sure why it's red, but there's another red Christmas tree. And then there is, oh, maybe this one's the mother. Or yeah, this is the mother. Not the Griswold mother, Clark's mother. So it's really cute. You got quite a few little gifts. Now, I will tell you, there's nothing wrong with this one in any way, shape, or form. I think I paid like $3 for this thing on Temu. I think I paid $3 or $4 for it. I didn't pay much for it, so it was not very much money that I spent. There was a different one that I got, which we will go over. We still haven't done it. We have to go over that one. But we will go over that one. I'm actually glad we haven't now because I would like to have gone over that before. I wouldn't have wanted to go over it, I should say, before I actually open, and would want the things out for the Advent. So this particular one, I'm just putting all the pieces and parts back together. How did I lose one? Did I put two together? Oh, I did. I put two together. Okay. Because I was like, how am I missing one? I didn't do anything with these. So I am going to put this back in the box, and I'm going to save it for next year and do a silly little advent calendar scene or something. Maybe I'll make a little gingerbread house to go with it. But it's really cute. But again, I only paid like $4 for it, something like that. I don't think I paid more than $4 for it. So it was worth every penny of the $4 because it's not worth much. I paid $4, no big deal. Now, did you see those ones that were out there that were? It's this big, it's giant, and it's got all the gnomes in it, and it's got a 12-inch gnome in it, and it's got all those. Yeah, I ordered that too. That one was $40, and it was worth the $4. I was kind of pissed. We will show those when the girls are back. We will show that. But I was pretty upset at how that was. But I probably am only going to do an hour show today. I'm only going to go to 11 o'clock because I don't have a lot to say, and I'm just talking to myself. And I don't have an agenda for today. I didn't pre-plan something to talk about other than just come down here and make sure I'm consistent with being here on time and doing the show. So I will be back tomorrow, but I will find out if anyone else is going to come. And if not, Kimberly, please come and save me. So I'm not doing this all by myself with my dog. Love my dog, but she doesn't talk very much. Let's see. Oh, and my mother-in-law is driving back to Florida today, to her new place in Florida. And she's going to go halfway. She's going to Dothan, Alabama, which I've been there a time or two, because that's where Fort Rucker is for aviation in the Army. That's where we do a lot of our training there. So I've spent many a time at Dothan since my stint in the Army was aviation. And so she's staying in Dothan tonight, and it's not that long of a drive to Florida, but for her, she doesn't do that kind of driving, so don't want to do any night driving at all. So she left about 8:30, going on 9 o'clock this morning, and she'll be there sometime about, I think about noon, 1 o'clock, and get her room. And hopefully they'll let her in a room early and she can relax and read a book and have dinner and chill, and then get up and leave in the morning and head the rest of the way home, which is about another 5 hours. And this one's about 4 hours and 45 minutes, and the other one should be right about 5 hours. So that'll be really nice for her. She'll get home, and Steve made a point to get pretty much all the furniture where she wanted it, the bed put together, all the leftover stuff that needed to be taken out for bulk pickup was already done. And so now she can just work on some boxes, and she has the smart goal of only 5 boxes a day, so that she's not overwhelmed and doing too much, and still has time to do other things besides just unpacking. So we will look forward to seeing what what she's going to have done by the time I get there in a month, because I will be going there about the 23rd or 24th or something like that of January, because her and I go on a cruise on the 27th out of Florida to the Bahamas. We're going on a creative cruise. It's a cruise that is with an art group that I belong to. So it's a whole, I think it's like 400 of us are going. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm excited. It's going to be fun doing that cruise with my mother-in-law, and she's going to show me how to party and drink on a cruise ship. That's her objective, my objective, her objective, my objective, our objective. I don't know. she drinks a little bit better than I do when it comes to, I'm a lightweight. I like the drink. Like I had eggnog yesterday and she had me pouring the rum into the eggnog, and then I had to add eggnog to my eggnog and rum because it was a little bit much on the rum. Now, granted, afterwards she was like, "Yeah, that was a little bit much," but she was able to drink it where I couldn't. I had to add a little more eggnog to it, but it was still good. It was still really good. So, anyway, I got 4 minutes, and I'm gonna end this show. And I'm going to say you got about a week for the end of the year. And then we have the end of the year. And then we have January 6th coming. And then we have January 20th coming. And we will see how all of that trumps out. And I didn't mean it like Trump, but trumps out. We will see. I'm having high hopes for this country, and I want to see a lot of changes, and I want to see where we can go with this country and getting it back on track. And a lot of cabinet people being voted and put into their positions, and hopefully that is a smooth transition. I hope this is a very smooth transition. Our country really needs a break from all the turmoil that we have, and I hope the best for our country and the people in it, because we need to be the ones we're concerned about the most. That's my opinion. And I respect other people's opinions. I respect people having a different viewpoint. I respect people having their own way. It's when we get to a point of arguing or disagreeing to a point of hate towards one another. You can not like my choice, but you can't hate me for it. That's where I draw the line. I don't hate anyone who disagrees with me. I don't hate anyone who votes the opposite direction or that voted the opposite direction in the last election. I may think you're wrong, but that's my opinion. But you have the right to your own opinion. You have the right to your own decision. You have your right to your own feelings. And I want what's best for this country ultimately. So that's what I'm going to say. And Christmas, at least in our house, was amazing. We had a great time. A lot of wonderful time with family and friends, and being able to share with each other and share the love of each other and the reason for the season. We did an awful lot of talking about why we feel the way we feel and our side of things, and coming to Jesus being born for our Savior, as our Savior. I do believe in that, and I respect anyone who has their difference of opinion on that. But there's a lot of things that kind of show, I've prayed about everything that I've ever wanted to do or have done, and I definitely believe that things come when they're supposed to at the right time. So with that, everybody, I am going to go ahead and be out of here in like 40 seconds. And because I don't think anybody wants to just hear me ramble on or talk to myself, especially when I don't have an agenda and I don't have an outline. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. So I'm just talking random stuff. And Christmas is kind of over. So we made it. We got to Christmas, and we made it through Christmas. And in our house, we didn't have any fights. We didn't have any arguments and disagreements, and no battles, nothing like that. So no icing got thrown at anyone. There was a lot of icing put on the gingerbread houses, but they turned out really cute, and everybody had a good time. And I did have a few prizes for some of the games we played. We also played Left, Right, Center. If anybody hasn't played that, that is a super fun game, and it's especially fun with more people that have the money. So it was, we had 8 people that we played with at that time. So that was pretty fun. So anyway, I'm out of here, and I will see you again tomorrow. And either it'll be me and Kimberly, or me, or someone else and Kimberly, or but somebody will be here. Somebody will be here at Girl Talks. So remember to follow, like, and share. And for all of you out there that have had a lonely time by yourselves, remember God is always there with you. And we love you very much. And you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. And we will see you later. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We need to build up our YouTube channel. So thank you. Go subscribe. Bye.